Hello and welcome. My name is William and today I wanted to share with you 5 things that I have learned from 15 years of being Muslim. If you watch my previous videos, you know that I've been through a lot of crap in life, but all of this I consider as learning experiences. First, knowledge will save you. If you rely on people, that's good, but if you can find your answers in the texts, that's even better. Now you can find online for free the Quran and all of its different translations in many different languages, tafsirs of the Quran, the context of the revelation for each verse, all the hadith collections and the life of the Prophet ﷺ. Do not rely solely on a single person. Even amongst the most brilliant scholars, people had differences and even divergent opinions. Use them as consultation and never worship anyone. Scholars are not prophets. Knowledge is also acquired through learning experiences. Step out of your comfort zone. Never, it was said in the scriptures, to stick to Muslims only. God says that He has created humans and made them in nations and tribes for them to know each other. I've met Christians, Jews, atheists who have better morals and principles than many people who say they are Muslims and pretend being saints. All around the world, you will find people who share similar values and who believe that their role on earth is to make this world a better place. A very good mind-strengthening exercise is to meet people with different and opposing opinions. In my job as a researcher, I had to meet Muslims who are pro-Palestine, but Muslims who are anti-Palestine, pro-LGBT, anti-LGBT, pro-black people, anti-black people, pro-feminist, anti-feminist. I've met ex-Muslims, Islamophobes. You don't have to side or argue with them, but listening and understanding their arguments is an exercise to strengthen your mind. It trains you at being critical and analytical and define where you stand. Always be critical of the information you receive, even this video. Second, Muslim doesn't mean Islamic. Never trust someone based on appearances. It's not because someone has a big beard, dresses in a white thobe, wears the hijab and prays 5 times a day that this person is a good human being. Watch my videos about my previous abusive marriage, where I married this wonderful person, wearing the hijab, praying 5 times a day, fasting on Mondays and Thursdays, praying Qiyam every single night, but who treated me really badly and justified it with religion. Be careful when you give zakat or sadaqah to all of these Muslimic charities. They may have Muslim or Islamic in their names, but too many times in the UK, I've witnessed firsthand people diverting zakat to buy themselves a supercar or doing some other nasty stuff. When I saw all of these scandals, I decided to either give to small charities I've volunteered with so I know how the money is being used, or I just give to people I know who are struggling and I know personally. When you see people who harm others, your duty is to hold them to account. First privately, because we are amicable people and Islam is a religion of second chances. We believe that people can repent and change and improve. We know the tradition, the history of Umar, who was one of the biggest enemies of Islam, but then became one of the biggest allies. But if it doesn't work, then take your distances. Musa alayhi salam, he confronted Pharaoh face to face. It didn't work. Well, he decided to leave with his people. Our duty when we see harmful things is not to convince people. This is not in our control. Our duty is just to transmit the message. Third, do not change for anyone unless you're improving your character. Do not change for the sake of being accepted. It doesn't work. Protect your physical and mental health. Stay away from harmful people. Stick to whoever supports you, nurtures you. You have to select your crowd carefully. If you are in a harmful environment, you are free to leave, and you cannot please everyone. Be comfortable with people disagreeing with you or even hating you. There is so much division in our world. You probably know that whatever way you choose to practice Islam, whatever way you choose to dress, whatever way you choose to behave, there's going to be people who dislike you. There's going to be people who declare you an apostate. It's tough, but you don't have to engage or even to respond. If they come to you with their anger, their hatred, this is their responsibility and they're gonna suffer the consequences. Take only what is constructive. If you have checked your intentions and you are sure that you're not harming anyone, then carry on with life. Fourth, become a caliph, a steward, a servant leader. Everything that has been given to us on earth is an amana. It's a trust. The fact that we may have an able body, our wealth, the knowledge, the fact that we have a roof over our head. And God asks us, what are we doing with this amana? Do we share our knowledge with people? Do we share our network? Are we volunteering with some charities? Are we offering our time to our neighbors? Stewardship, khilafah, is very simple. Every single day, ask yourself whether your actions and your words are making this world a better place. Our Prophet was sent as a mercy, and if we say we follow the Prophet ﷺ, then we have to be a mercy. Fifth, there is no community. You have to build your own. The idea of ummah that is served to us, sold to us on social media, at khutbahs, in the ISOCs, it's an illusion. It doesn't exist. It was maybe the case in Mecca and Medina back in the days, but in a country as individualistic as the UK, it's everyone in their own corner. If you are from the wrong ethnicity, if you are doing the wrong kind of job, if you have the wrong kind of income, if you have the wrong body shape, people will not accept you. It's tough because you cannot survive as a human without a community. So how do you do it? Well, you have to dig. You have to find your community. You have to build it. It's a very long journey. It took me 7 years before I had a very solid circle of friends. But the kind of friends I have now is, if something happens to me, they're going to be there for me. And if something happens to them, I'm going to be there for them. And this kind of people are your community. Biggest illusion nowadays is to think that we don't have any power. Look, I was homeless and jobless for 2 years. But still, what can you do? If you make someone smile, it can make a huge difference. In our world, we're very much focused on problems, but here you go. Here are solutions. These are the rules that I have followed that brought me today in a much better place. If you're new to the faith or you are thinking of embracing Islam, beware. It's gonna be like a mountain to climb. But hey, look, I climb mountains with 25 kg on my back and I can do it. It's doable. How do you do it? You do it step by step. It's just like planning a hike. Take precautions, plan your journey, select the right tools, the right equipment, and try and exercise, and don't expect it to be a smooth journey. The more prepared you are, and the better your experience will be, because whatever is hard is going to be expected, and whatever is easy is going to be a wonderful surprise. So thanks for watching and wishing you the best for your journey. Take care of each other.